If you're watching this right now, I need you to pay very close attention because what I'm about to share could directly impact your status here in the United States. Whether you are a green card holder, a visa holder, or someone planning to apply, recent immigration developments are happening that could affect your ability to work, travel, and even stay in the country. These changes are real, they're happening now, and understanding them today could save you weeks, months, or even years of stress and uncertainty. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, who is affected, and what steps you can take immediately to protect yourself and your family. Let's begin with green card holders. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, has recently issued updated guidance affecting conditional permanent residents, those who obtained their green card through marriage. Previously, removing conditions was straightforward if you submitted basic evidence, such as joint bank accounts, leases, or shared utility bills. Now, USCIS has emphasized stricter proof requirements. They want to ensure marriages are bona fide and not for immigration purposes. Take, for example, a couple I'll call Anna and David from New York. Anna received her conditional green card 2 years ago through marriage. Under the old rules, showing a joint bank account and a lease was usually sufficient. But with the updated guidance, Anna was asked to provide 2 years' worth of shared bills, detailed proof of cohabitation, photographs together over the years, and affidavits from friends and family confirming the relationship. This may seem overwhelming, but it's designed to ensure fairness and integrity in the immigration process. Now let's move on to visa holders, particularly those on H-1B, L-1, and other employment-based visas. USCIS and the Department of State have begun enforcing more rigorous verification of employment and wage documents. Previously, a general letter from an employer stating your role and salary was often enough. Now, you may be asked to provide payroll records, tax filings, specific job descriptions, and even proof that the role meets the visa requirements. Let me give you an example. Rajesh, an H-1B worker from Chicago, had been employed by a tech company for 3 years. He submitted a standard employment verification letter when applying for an extension. With the updated rules, USCIS requested detailed payroll records and documentation proving that his role still qualifies under H-1B requirements. Because Rajesh had kept careful records and his employer provided detailed documentation, his application was approved smoothly. But without preparation, delays or denials could happen. Travel is another critical area. Green card and visa holders need to pay close attention to the new enforcement rules regarding re-entry into the U.S. Extended trips outside the country are now scrutinized more closely. Trips longer than 6 months could trigger reviews that affect continuous residence, which is particularly important for those planning to apply for naturalization. Here's a real-life scenario. Miguel, a green card holder from Miami, traveled to Mexico for 6 months to care for a sick family member. Under previous practice, his return was routine. With stricter enforcement, his extended stay triggered a request for proof of ties to the U.S., such as employment records, lease agreements, and tax filings. This doesn't mean Miguel did anything wrong. It just means that the government is being more diligent, and green card holders must be prepared. Visa extensions and status changes are also affected. USCIS now emphasizes strict timelines and documentation. H-1B workers, for example, must submit full proof of employment, updated labor condition applications, and verification that their roles meet all visa criteria. Missing documents can result in denials or requests for additional evidence, delaying processing for months. Digital submissions are now more important than ever. USCIS is prioritizing online filing, which is faster but requires precision. Incomplete forms, misnamed files, or missing attachments can now trigger automatic delays. Green card holders filing for renewal or adjustment of status should double-check every document. The system no longer tolerates even minor errors. Temporary Protected Status, or TPS, is another area seeing changes. Individuals under TPS should monitor updates carefully, as changes can affect work authorization, travel, and eligibility for status adjustment. For instance, a TPS recipient in Los Angeles might suddenly have a different expiration date for work authorization, which means timely renewal applications are critical. Let's also consider naturalization. While the general path to citizenship remains the same, USCIS is now emphasizing the importance of continuous residence, moral character, and accurate documentation. Minor discrepancies in employment history, travel, or criminal records can trigger additional scrutiny. For example, Fatima, a permanent resident for 7 years, noticed that some travel records were incomplete when she submitted her naturalization application. USCIS flagged the issue. Because Fatima had maintained detailed records and updated her application correctly, the review process was smooth. Without proper documentation, her application could have been delayed for months. So what does all this mean for you? First, preparation is key. Keep all documents organized: employment records, tax filings, proof of residence, marriage certificates, and any other information related to your status. Second, stay informed about USCIS and Department of State updates. Third, seek professional guidance if you have questions. Early action can prevent delays, denials, or complications in maintaining your lawful status. Let's go over a step-by-step plan for green card and visa holders. First, review your current status carefully. Know expiration dates, pending applications, and travel history. Second, organize documents, including employment, taxes, residence, and marriage or family records. Third, regularly check updates from USCIS and the Department of State. Fourth, consult an immigration attorney or accredited representative for any questions or concerns. Fifth, monitor deadlines closely. Late filings or missing documents can now have faster consequences. It's also crucial to understand why these changes are happening. The U.S. government aims to ensure immigration laws are applied consistently and fairly. Stricter documentation, careful verification, and detailed digital submissions are part of this effort. While it may feel challenging, these updates create an opportunity for applicants to strengthen their cases and ensure compliance. In addition, if you're planning travel, work changes, or naturalization applications, timing is more important than ever. For green card holders, trips outside the U.S. longer than 6 months can affect continuous residence. For visa holders, delays in submitting extensions or providing complete documentation could result in denial or withdrawal of status. For all applicants, careful attention to detail is now essential. Let's also talk about the emotional impact. Immigration processes can already be stressful. These new developments might feel intimidating, but remember, being informed and organized is the best protection. Take control of your documentation, verify your status, and ensure that all records are accurate. The government's stricter rules are designed to prevent fraud and misuse, but they also reward preparation and compliance. Some individuals may be eligible for relief or flexibility under certain circumstances. For instance, if travel was extended due to health or family emergencies, documentation proving necessity can help mitigate concerns. Similarly, if income or employment changes impact your visa eligibility, providing clear records can prevent unnecessary delays. Examples like these illustrate why proactive management of your immigration documents is essential. For families, this also matters. If one member is affected by visa or green card changes, it can impact dependents. Children on dependent visas, spouses on H-4 or L-2 visas, and other family members need to ensure that their documentation is in line with these new developments. Even small errors or delays could create a ripple effect. In short, the immigration landscape is changing. Green card holders, visa holders, and those planning to adjust status or apply for naturalization should be proactive. Maintain organized records, stay informed, consult professionals, and act early. Remember the examples I shared: Anna and David in New York, Rajesh in Chicago, Miguel in Miami, and Fatima with her naturalization application. Each of these situations demonstrates the importance of preparation, accurate documentation, and timely action. To summarize, stricter proof requirements, enhanced verification, closer scrutiny of travel, rigorous review of employment and wages, and careful digital submission are now standard. Preparation, organization, and vigilance are key to navigating these changes successfully. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Legal Focus USA for more updates on U.S. immigration law, practical guidance, and news affecting immigrants in the United States. Staying informed, organized, and proactive is the best way to protect your status and your future.